Hello and welcome. Welcome, Michael. And yes, Michael, I've read your message. And I... sorry. Forgive me. Totally... Well, kinda agree with what you said. We're focusing on one game. And we have focused on Elden Ring. And I think Elden Ring is gonna stay the main game for streams. I just don't want to lose touch with Risen. That's a reason why we will head back from time to time to Risen. The splitting of games I didn't like back in the day with Elex 2. Focus is Risen, is Elden Ring, and I'm not gonna do it like one day Risen and 2 days Elden Ring. It's gonna be more Elden Ring, but from time to time we head back. Just otherwise, if we would come back here in 3 months, I think begin from the beginning again, because I've forgotten everything. That's just the reason. But as I said, Elden Ring is the thing I want to play. And that's gonna be the main focus. And that's why we will play on Sunday Elden Ring. But let's actually get back here a little bit. And if I remember correctly, we did join those dudes, right? Are you ready for another joke? Well, I'm always ready for a joke, but I cannot guarantee you if I think it is funny. I correct my sentence. I cannot guarantee you that I understand it. I take a look. Yeah, okay. I know that weapon type. Just the joke came a little bit out of the blue, the combination. And maybe I should start working on my humor. Maybe I'm not as humorous as I think. Yeah. That I understand too. I'm sorry, Michael. Obviously, I am proud to not am the guy for every joke. Word jokes. Maybe I do not... Maybe I'm in that case weird that I cannot understand the funniness in some jokes.
What was that? Just hear something.
Yeah, get lost!
Okay. Man, you cannot understand the funniness of in any joke. Any... I wouldn't say that.
I'm really not. Did I just hear something? Go on.
And yet I thought... No, that I'm a demon hunter, I hunt demons. They contaminate the souls of the people beneath us. Wilson has charged me with the task of locating them and freeing them from their curse. And these are the contaminated guys. Now, I gotta need to find out how I decontaminate them. Maybe we have some sort of usable item. On the other hand, Michael, are there any politics updates in the Czech Republic? Did something funny happen there? Or something weird? Or even something good? Not much.
All right.
We have a pearl. I just gotta need to check if we can find something to decontaminate the hell out of them. 2 drunken doodles. Which I do not see. On the other hand, Michael, you sent me 2 links to katanas, right? For Elden Ring, since I'm searching until we can go on. What do you mean by power stancing them, by the way? Do you mean with power stancing them, dual wielding them?
Did
What
I
was that?
just hear something?
Yeah, get lost.
Guess attacking them is not gonna be it. What if I try sleeping?
There were only a few Toofers in the village when the black cat attacked us. One died fighting it. The strongest took its paw and gave it to his descendants. Interesting.
Yep, definitely was interesting.
Now that's not odd.
Well, power stancing is a term where you have two weapons equipped at the same time, capable of completing each other in combat. Usually,
You
two
better not
weapons of the
touch
same type,
anything.
exact. Yeah, dual wielding. Yeah, okay. Then it's what I thought it was.
You don't sneak about with good intentions.
I think your face could use a little rearranging.
You asshole! We'll see who's laughing after I'm done with you.
Give it to him.
Ah, I
keeping
see
you?
our new dodge
Attack!
mode. That's neat.
What's going on here? Give it to him. I'm impressed.
That looked painful.
Oh, I hate headaches.
Okay, but I think that's not the cross I'm looking for. Sadly enough. The only two exceptions are Wikashi, a dagger, and any katana, and a pickaxe, and any great axe. But okay, I think that is the demon.
Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
You know that oddball, Mick? You know, that bloke who's often sitting here in the tavern? Well, anyway, he always disappears during the night and only comes back the next morning.
Well, an innkeeper is a demon for sure. He's selling a drug, right? He's selling alcohol.
That's supposed to be unusual.
Absolutely. The shadows are laying waste to the Iron Bay, and he's sneaking away after dark. Nobody does that. At least here in the tavern you're more or less safe. Something's fishy there, I tell you. If you stay close to him shortly after midnight, you'll definitely be able to find out what he's up to.
Apart from Mick's nightly strolls, have you noticed anything unusual?
Yep, back to
Well.
Elden Ring, fine.
Brand the Butcher recently sent me a shipment of meat. I had to chuck the whole lot of it. It looked really fresh, but it tasted like pickled feet. Maybe you can ask around at his place and find out what was wrong with it.
Pickled meat.
Is there any other way apart from sneaking after Mick?
Of course, but you'll have to keep your eyes open. Just find his hideout.
Do you plan on being a melee combat user for the next part of the game, or even until the end? Now that you ask, I haven't thought about it. I think I do enjoy close combat more. Basically, since that I probably will stay close combat. I think. I didn't have in mind to change anything. Actually.
How am I supposed to do that?
How good are you at tracking? And how good are you at finding your way around in darkness?
Well,
Can you even hold a map?
now that I can do.
Listen and remember. I followed him for a while once, Alas, he discovered me too soon, the sod. But if you head westward from here, I think you'll find it. Just keep your eyes open for an unusual looking place.
Okay, and then in that case we kinda encountered a problem with the moon wheel. And what problem would that be?
I'll get on to Mick.
Good. Now remember, he doesn't move at all before midnight. You can get your head down until midnight. But hands off the rum, otherwise you'll oversleep.
You know, moon wheel by itself doesn't do much damage, and as I've mentioned, it strongly relies on its Ash of War. But again, you don't have unlimited focus points or FP. But that wouldn't stop us to respeccing and putting more points into more attributes into FP.
You should buy a round.
Anyone who fights the shadows deserves a good drink.
Then drink with me.
Cheers!
Of course, there's a possibility to combine it with sorceries, but sorceries aren't really supportive of melee combat. That would kinda make you a mage, and the moon wheel would turn into a supportive weapon. Wouldn't be... Okay, but I guess there's more incoming from you, right? Before I say anything stupid.
And? Calm down a little?
Yeah, somewhat. I need to process what happened tonight first. Maybe I should leave Calidor on the next ship. This part of the world has simply seen too much death and destruction.
Of course, there are incantations that, unlike sorcery, support melee combat, but again, Moonwheel is intelligence-based weapon, and vast majority of incantations are faith-based. Could we not... On the other hand, just switch weapons?
Book of Evil. Does that ring a bell?
Book? Do I look like I read?
It was just a question.
Don't you start spying on me. Travis the barkeep tried it on once, but I notice everything.
I'm gonna find out what you're hiding from me sooner or later.
I'm warning you, keep out of my business. We wouldn't want you to have an accident. Now piss off.
Of course, that's a solution, but what weapons would you switch to? What I've noticed, that I think that I did enjoy the damage of the colossal two-handed sword, but it was too slow for me to dodge. I still remember that you had a problem with a Star Scourge greatsword, yep, being too slow, and I don't know if there are a lot of fast weapons. Okay, then maybe that is the problem. that I need to adjust my combat. Either getting used to a slow two-handed weapon, or getting used to two one-handed weapons with a lot of dodging and punching. Or become a ranged dude. But I suppose I would still have the same problem. So he said something about midnight. Basically, as I said a few weeks ago, welcome to Never Stop experimenting, so that
Don't try anything else.
so that if we encounter problems like this, there may be a comfortable solution. Yep, hopefully.
Mind your own fucking business.
But you sent me a couple... Okay, daggers don't have range, right? Okay, so far I can only give you some theoretical answers, if we can call it like that. Yep. I do like the teleportation, I have to say. Sorry. I'm digressing, but the teleportation is amazing. Okay, let's follow Mick. Just a little bit. Without getting his attention. And that would be the first Book of Evil thing we do. But he obviously is very, very slow, so that might take a little while. As you've said, Colossal Swords do amazing damage, but they are slow. Well, they are great swords and curved great swords. They deal less damage, but are faster, but not as fast as katanas. Makes sense. Okay, obviously he's going to a grave. Who would have guessed? Oh, look what we have there. A book.
You shouldn't have come here.
Stop talking shit.
You've discovered my ritual site. But you won't have time to tell anyone about it. Say hello to the dead for me. You're done for.
That was brutal.
Yep, a little bit. So that was the first Book of Evil. Although we still have his body lying around there, I don't know if I need to do anything with that, but we have the first book. Okay, good. Can I, by any chance, read that? All to books we go, to the Book of Evil. this book draws readers in until they are no longer available to tell good from evil. It would be really stupid to even take a gander. Okay, then that we do not do. Do you know, Michael, with the weapon thing in Elden Ring, what I'm still not certain about? If I stay close combat, right? The thing is, I have problems getting the timings of two-handed weapons right. And dodge. The way I think right now is if I have a colossal two-handed weapons, theoretically I need to do less hits to an enemy and I need to do less dodging. If I take a faster weapon, I need to do more hits, but I think the fight would go on longer and I would need to dodge more. So with faster weapons, there's theoretically more space to F up and get hit, right? So the only sane solution would be to get the F used to two-handed colossal weapons. Maybe I'm just crazy.
Vague promises do not constitute a spellbook in scientific terms. It has the power to manipulate humans. Today, it is kept by the Guild of Mages on Tyrannus. Very interesting.
Well, dodging would be the same, but yes, the amount of it would be definitely lower, and I'm not quite sure if I completely understand your question. I think you did. What I was saying, if... There we go again, the voice actor sucks, I agree. What I just said is, if the boss has 100 HP, and the colossal weapon does 25 damage, I need to do 4 hits and maybe dodge 4 times, theoretically. Or I have a time in the 4 hits. With a less damaging weapons, with 10 damage, I need to do 10 hits. So basically I need to do more hits, which takes more... I'm confused now. I was just under the impression if I do more damage, the enemy would be dead quicker. And a quicker death to the boss would mean less dodging. And that would be less damage we receive. If I just could get the dodging with the two-handed weapon done, that is the problem I have. But maybe I should try it just out more. Maybe I get used to it.
Stop sneaking around.
How's things on the farm?
I generally say all is well, as long as we have something to eat. But when you get a sausage stuck in your throat, you know you're in trouble.
Oh, that sounds disgusting.
It is indeed, lad.
Do you by any chance... I guess you probably don't know, right? I'm not saying that I would wanna play that way, Michael. If I would Google right now, Elden Ring, best weapons for beginners, for example. Or are two-handed weapons better than one-handed weapon? What would be the common sense if I look it up? B. Do you know that by accident?
What's wrong with the meat?
Usually I only deliver high-quality products, but some of my wares have gone bad. It can't have anything to do with the processing. I did it the same way as usual. I think it's my servant's fault. But he played dumb when I confronted him. Do me a favor and talk to him. Maybe you'll find out more than I did.
Okay, speak to Logan. I need... That brings me, if I hear Logan, to Wolverine. Sorry. And witch hunt. Logan is not gonna be sleeping here. Oh, there, yes, he had some trouble standing up. Poor dude. Well, it kind of shallow question because again depends on what kind of build you want to go for, but most of the players really like katanas. I'm sorry, which I don't kinda get, but alright. Because dodging with the katana is easier than with the two-handed weapon. Or with the colossal sword. You wouldn't say so. Come on, Logan, I just want to talk. I'm not gonna kick your ass. By that logic, daggers are the best weapon in the game, right? Yeah, but in the equation, range of the weapon comes too, right? Or with a good dodge, you don't need range. Might that be too? Probably not. Logan, my boy. Well, of course, and that's why I answered that way. Yeah, but sometimes in life, maybe it's the best thing to find... Okay, I think, sadly enough, the game is somehow screwed. Since I cannot do anything anymore. I could load. I don't get... Except the menu, nothing is happening. And of course, if you are comfortable with it and can do that, you can even use fist weapons. What I wanted to say, but maybe sometimes, maybe katanas are so oftentimes used because that's the perfect middle way, like you have to do in life very, very often, about range, damage, and not being too slow. I don't like being stared at.
Bran says there's something wrong with the meat on your farm.
Bran also says that pig breeding is a wonderful thing. And I say it stinks to high heaven. If there's something wrong with the meat, he is to blame. He obviously doesn't understand his own trade anymore. And now shove off! Surely you have something better to do.
There's something rotten about this meat business.
Well, there's no pulling the wool over your eyes. Look, this is a shit job, but I can't find a better one on this island. But this book has been a revelation to me. It made me realize I could get my own back by poisoning the meat.
The katana Michael. I meant being the middle way between a colossal sword and a dagger, in the sense of the damage output for having range. That's what I tried to say.
Why are you trying to poison people?
You've got no idea what it's like when everybody avoids you. They wouldn't even give you the time of day. I mean, I'm just doing my job, ain't I? And when I read that book, I knew there was a way for me to have my revenge.
Why doesn't it make sense? It makes perfect sense.
Who gave you that book?
I've never given that any thought. I've always had it. Somehow my memories are vague.
Show me the book you were talking about.
Ah, you want to be enlightened too? Here, take a look. But bring it back to me soon.
Yeah.
Which book?
Well, the one I just... Wait! You tricked me!
Oh yeah, we did.
Give it back right now!
I suggest you stop poisoning meat.
You are threatening me?
No. I'm just thinking whether I should tell the other demon hunters your story.
Demon hunters? Wait a minute. I've reconsidered. I will do my work diligently from now on, I promise. Here, take this gold. Not a word about it to Bran, okay? More strangers mean more problems.
The meat seems to be fine.
Finally. I was worried I might have to start farming vegetables.
Then
Why was the meat ruined?
Trust me, you don't want to know.
Well, thanks for getting to the bottom of it. I've got to get back to work. I've got another sow to lead down the aisle.
Go right ahead.
You. Didn't he say he needs to work and just sitting in the sun by the bench or on the bench? Lazy people. Weird lazy people, right? Okay, there we have the next book. So second book we've got, that's good. Well, for many reasons. If you're looking for a middle way, I am always looking for a middle way. I was just explaining why I think katana might be a middle way. Between a dagger and a colossal sword, it would either be a great sword or a straight sword. Also because katana has a curved edge. And a lot of different reasons. But that's again the timeless war between the fans of long swords and the fans of katanas. So, to sum things up in the end, Michael, if I understand you correctly, if I would stay with the moon veil, I should consider resetting attributes, or find another weapon.
The demon hunters are looking for the books of evil.
And you think just because I'm a woman I have something like that in my possession?
That wasn't what I meant. I'm just supposed to keep my eyes peeled.
Yeah, and that's why you came to me of all people and are staring at me.
Oh, forget it.
Gold and diamonds. That's what ladies love to wear.
Okay, so she doesn't have one. Okay. We need to spend character points here too with him. No, that ain't good. Okay, we will travel to Taranis. I didn't say that, I just said that there are some limitations for the moon wheel, and that's and that the limitations aren't gonna get easier because of the weird intelligence scaling. The point I'm trying to make is that there's no middle way because there are so many different situations that require a different approach.
Come on, let's go.
Of course!
Why didn't you say that from the beginning? I'm just kidding. So, what you are saying... But, so are you trying to say with a different approach? Does this mean I need to think about switching weapon types from boss to boss, from fight to fight, from situation to situation? That is what you're saying.
Have any strange-looking books arrived here recently?
Ha! There's only one thing that those fine gentlemen up there like doing better than stuffing their faces, and that's reading. Brooding over their huge tomes day and night, sitting on their fat asses. But if you're looking for a particular book, you might have quite a search on your hands.
I'm sure that the best harbour master on Tyrannus can help me.
Well, lad, I won't pretend I'm not savvy. Have I ever told you about the time that all on my own, I carried a shipment of...
No, you didn't. What about those books?
Oh, right. Well, then just tell me when I should start looking. Then I'll grab my lists and get to it.
Not that drastic approach, but I'm just saying that the Moonwheel isn't a great weapon when it comes to using it as a main and only weapon. Of course, there are bosses that are easier for strength builds, and there are bosses that are easier for dex builds. And yep, I understand your point, but I mean, I haven't played around with many different weapon types, right? What I know is that I'm apparently, maybe it already has changed, I could try it out, that I'm having with the colossal weapons problems with the timing of dodging. That's the reason why I tried out katanas, but I am not fixated on katanas or on the Moonwheel. It could be any weapon which is faster than colossal swords and does do a certain amount of damage. That's what I'm saying.
About the books. Help me search for strange-looking books.
Fine. But don't think for a second that I can work miracles, lad. I'll probably be busy with a search for at least a full day. My lists aren't going to check themselves.
Found anything yet?
No, you'll have to be patient a while longer. Come back later.
Okay, let's have a nap. He's so nice to have a bed. Oh god, that was bad, sorry. Bad, well.
In this chest, maybe? No. No books, just mouse shit.
About the books. Found anything yet?
No, you'll have to be... Come back later.
Okay, one more night. And then we drive or sail to the other island. Well, most of the weapons are quicker than colossal weapons. There are only one type of weapons slower than colossal swords, and these are the colossal weapons. Okay, I have a question, Michael. I never said that I want to stick with the Moonwheel, right? I never said that. I just said that I would like to get a weapon which is quicker than Colossal Swords. So for me, I guess the point is just to find or to change the weapon then. To a weapon which is quicker than 200 Colossal Swords or weapons.
I could have sworn there was a bunch of books here too.
About the books. Found anything yet?
Well, my search was only half a success. Now, providing I check my inventory properly, only 2 books spring to mind. One of them was delivered to the mage camp. Ask around there. I'm afraid the other one went overboard. The sea is an unpredictable thing.
Isn't there any way to find the book?
Well, flotsam and jetsam always wash up sooner or later. Or get eaten by a terrible monster. Maybe you'll find what you're looking for on a little island in the south.
That makes sense, and in that case I don't understand your initial confusion at the start of the conversation. What confusion? I'm confused very, very often. That's basically me. I don't know, if I seem fixated on katanas, then excuse me that I never... the whole middle way thingy, that was because I think we were talking, either I didn't understand what you wrote, or I did say it wrongly, or you understood me wrongly. Either way, we somehow talked and didn't understand each other. And I'm not saying it is your fault, I'm not saying it is my fault. I think we just didn't understand each other correctly. Too bad, but at least we had a conversation, right? See, there's always a positive point.
The time has come. I shall leave you now.
You can't go. I've got your soul shard.
You had it. Bones was nice enough to return it to me.
Bones did what?
Don't get overexcited. It's bad for your blood pressure. I'd love to watch them tear you to pieces, but it would take up too much of my time. We'll meet again in the underworld, you useless moron.
Okay, that came a little bit expected, to be honest. Okay, the mage camp. There should be a teleporter device. Well, you effed up. Do you know the best part about it, Michael? I usually don't F up in games. I mean, I didn't F up in Elden Ring yet, right? I don't remember that we on Wednesday had a quest which we could not do because I F'd up before. So one time, like my old Latin teacher said, if you forget your homework one time, it's like a no time. It's too late now. Okay, what for yeah. See, that's what happens if I behave like in the real world. I'm kind, right? I'm a good guy. That's being good, you always get screwed up.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, superb. Smithy. But that's a perfect, well, not perfect, that's then an excuse for me what I can do in Elden Ring off-screen, Michael. The hunt for a new weapon. And trying things out. That's actually something I could do. Without taking down the boss, obviously. Or the boss we faced off on Wednesday.
Aim higher, right at it.
What do you know about books?
What kind of a question is that? I usually have a cover on the outside and pages on the inside. I heard that people even write things in them sometimes.
How do you feel?
Other than the fact that I hardly have time to eat because of all the work I have to do? Great. Your questions aren't getting any more intelligent.
Do you need to conduct a black ritual now and then?
What? What the hell do you want from me? The nonsense you're spouting is similar to the rubbish Stanley was saying.
Ah, Stanley. Uh-huh.
And I didn't mention it the last time, but please don't go to Volcana Manor in the off because, again, a quest line. You didn't say it last time, but you said it before the last time. I won't go there. I think I even promised. I won't go there. Don't worry.
What's up with Stanley?
He's been strange lately. He turned on me recently when I was near his chest. Something's wrong with him. I bet he's hiding something in there. Something he doesn't want anyone to see.
A book, perhaps?
Could be, but I've no idea. Let me know if you find anything out.
Right.
If you were planning to snoop around his chest, you should perhaps know it's behind the house and locked.
I need a key for Stanley's chest.
As luck would have it, I was the one who built his chest. For each lock that I manufacture, I usually make a spare key.
That is not shady at all.
Can you give me the key?
If you want the key, I'll have to ask for some gold in return. I owe the mages a lot of money, and I can't afford to give it to you for free.
Give me the key to Stanley's chest.
Here it is. But don't tell Stanley I've given it you.
Right. Do you have keys for the mage's chests?
What do you want them for?
Well,
I really don't want to know. I'm afraid I must disappoint you. I didn't make chests for the mages, so I have no keys for them.
That's too bad. Now only, I need to find Stan's chest. And then we quickly open it up. Obviously, I should do it that way, actually. And it's on the other side. Who would have guessed? I obviously did not.
Stop!
Yep. But we know a way in if I would need to get in. Alright, Stanley's chest. Just need to... There we are. Hello, Stanley's chest. Let's see. A torn out page.
I found something in Stanley's chest.
What?
This torn out page.
That doesn't look good. I have no idea what it is, but I can sense that it's evil. Here, take it back. You should go and confront Stanley now.
Okay, why not? I can save. You know, I've taken a look at Elden Ring achievements, and so far it looks like you still have to fight around six very, very annoying bosses. Nightmare Fuel type of bosses. Does this include Moog, the guy we faced on Wednesday? Or does he comes on top of that? And is he as tough as the other ones?
I found this page in your chest.
You did what? You went through my chest? Give me back that page. You will never get my book.
I'm not good enough yet. Give me the book.
Forget it. The book is mine. Only mine. You will have to pry it from my dead fingers if you want it.
Alright, let's begin.
You asked for it.
Go on! Attack! Go on!
Poke him in the eye!
Bullseye!
And the way you pronounced it before was better, okay? But even though
My
he's
head
level
is
5, he's
throbbing.
kinda nice. Morg like a dog or Fork is better than Morg as woke or rogue. Yep.
Fucking hell! That hurt. Got to hand it to you.
So what do you reckon? Will you give me the book? Or do I have to have another go at you?
No, spare yourself the trouble. Here's the book.
That's more like it.
Alright, so that's going quicker than I thought, I have to say. Lost cargo. And soul -2. Being a badass sometimes help. Oh no, boy. Do I want to go there? Well, I have to. And for that reason, I like to call him Mogwin. It sounds better. And reminds me of the Gremlin movie. It was not Mogwin, it was Mogwai. The furry little gremlin. Oh, what a cutie. Anyways. I will do now a very, very quick break before we will handle the lost cargo and go on with the witch hunt. Just give me a teensy little second. I'll be back very, very soon. And back we are. So I've taken a look at the Mogwai, if that's it, and I've no idea what that's it. I suppose it's just so much of a zoomer. I'm too much of a zoomer. No, I didn't mean wait. How was it? Wait a second. Yeah. See? And if the Mogwai gets into contact with water, if it eats after midnight, basically, it becomes a gremlin. That's cute, right? The first movie and the second one were kinda good, even though they were old. And by the way, I mean other types. Anyways, I'm digressing, I'm sorry. It's a movie series from the 80s or early 90s. Especially the first one was not bad, back in the day. "20 years ago, I did like the movies. So that is the way.
I'm going to crush a few skulls now! That beast is never going to get up again! What a waste of prime sacrificial meat!
It's actually quite a classic story, right? A dude goes into a shop, finds an old Chinese guy, says, "I want to buy that thing." After he sees it, Chinese dude says, "Don't feed it after midnight." What happens? He feeds it by accident after midnight, and the small town gets overrun by gremlins. A classic story.
Finally, I get to use my weapon!
Flotsam. Looks like someone's already been here. A couple of tracks lead up the hill.
Finally, I get to use my weapon! Never going to get up again.
It's not the best movie in the world. On that I totally agree with you, and I don't want to convince you to watch it.
Damn seagulls! Squawk, squawk! Oh, shiver me timbers! Yet another figment, and an evil-smelling one too.
Figment?
The thing can even talk. These critters are becoming ever more resourceful.
Right, if you say so.
Damn right I'm saying so. Interested in bartering?
Right, what the fuck do you want to exchange?
Well, what? Why should I swap anything with you?
Bartering was your idea.
Oh yes, so it was. Well, I'll give you 200 gold for a bottle of booze and some provisions.
You're fucking crazy.
Okay, 300 gold. But I want the stuff immediately. Do you hear? Immediately.
There you go. Your booze and some provisions.
And here's your gold. Idiot. Old Brian has ripped you off nicely there.
Yeah, you just keep believing that. Do you happen to have a book by any chance?
A book? Yes, of course, of course. Found it on the beach while rummaging through the flotsam. You can find all kinds of things in the flotsam.
How about I give you some rum for the book?
I don't bring rum. No, sir, Brian doesn't drink. But don't think you'll get it cheap. I'll swap the book for, a few mussels. Yes, I want 3 squidgy mussels. Fresh from the beach.
I have a question what's going to be on stream after all the suggestions. I don't know if there's any, but so far I'm doing Risen 3, Elden Ring and Greedfall. Greedfall. My plan in mind was after the completion, the goal is first of all the completion of Elden Ring, second of all the completion of Risen, and then Greedfall. I have some notes somewhere flying around with a couple of other suggestions, especially you made, I think. But that's, I think, still gonna be far ahead in the future. 2 to 3 months. But I'm honestly, I said that I think at the beginning of the year. I don't know if it's then gonna land on stream, but I'm thinking about replaying Gothic, by the way. That's maybe something too, but I don't know if I'm gonna stream it again. Otherwise, I cannot tell. Risen 3, Elden Ring, Greedfall. Maybe we can talk about it on Sunday again, if I take a look at notes. Well, yeah, but it will arrive once, and to be fair, the only suggestion that comes from my mind now is replaying Gothic, of course, and it would be amazing on stream. Let me take a look at notes. I have one document digitally and one document I think even by hand, because I think Dima did make some suggestions too. Let's talk about it on Sunday. But as I said, I think I even would go so far to say we have content until summer, right?
Why are you here?
I'm stranded on this forsaken piece of earth. The captain simply threw me overboard. I only survived because I was able to collect rainwater in my boots. Really doesn't taste very good.
Why were you thrown off the ship?
The good Brian made a bit of a mess of things. Yes, he did indeed.
What did you do?
I robbed the captain long before we reached land. Of course, he noticed immediately, and I had to walk the plank. Then, I woke up here.
And that is when I was on the way home before stream. You actually, with your message, reminded me of the time when we played Elex 2, and was it the Chronicles of Metana, which didn't I agree, which really, for me too, didn't really work out. Focus on one game is better than actually playing multiple games. I was actually thinking. That was just a thought I had, right? I don't know if that would actually in any way work out or would be good or anything. That we might take a small amount of the stream, like 60 minutes, and just try from time to time try games out, which then afterwards can, for example, end up in a let's play. And if we do it Wednesday, 1 hour a let's try out, and then go into the main game. I don't know if that would be some sort of format which would be worth a try. I don't know. What do you think?
You do know that the Tyrannus Harbour isn't far from here.
What?
There's a harbour not far from here.
But I'd have to swim. I'll never swim again. And besides, I don't want a harbour. I want a cave. A cold cave, just for me.
As I said, I don't have anything plotted or planned there. I just was thinking, yeah, maybe we won't know until we try out. Yeah. And as I said, I didn't intend to make a, regular thing, like every Wednesday we do it, but every other Wednesday or every other Friday might be interesting, especially with new games coming out. Might be just worth trying out at one point.
What will you give me if I find you a cave?
When I was stranded here, I found this thing. I'll give it to you if I never have to see the sun again.
I'll try and find you a bloody cave.
Good. But make sure it's cold and uninhabited. I don't want to share.
Fine. You'll get your muscles, and I get the book.
Agreed. I really should have become a trader, considering how shrewd I am.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Where do I find your squidgy muscles?
Where there's sand, of course. Just walk along the beach on the small island and keep your eyes peeled. But don't snack on those muscles, mind.
But I've got to ask again, I'm sure you've progressed a bit, and so what do you think about Forspoken now? I'm now, I think I played 8 hours or 8.5. I think it's you see, I need to think. I think the last time I said mediocre. I now would say a good mediocre. It looks splendidly, but the story didn't catch me. Maybe that's just me. And I think the open world is not as full of things to do as I would have. It sometimes seems empty. If somebody would ask me, would you recommend me to buy it? I would say wait for a sale. Maybe that's what I would say. Wait for a sale. I I guess you didn't even intend to buy it, but if a friend of me would ask me, should I buy it, I would say wait for a sale. Because then, I guess the disappointment would be not as high.
You rotten scrote!
Okay, we need to find him a muscle. I am honest. A muscle. Ah, okay, it's seafood. Okay, Muschel. Okay, in German would be Muschel. Okay, and I think they don't taste good. But my opinion. Oh, hello, brave hero. I hope you're good. Thank you for saying hello.
Someone from the crew is missing.
Oh, yes?
Mendoza is gone.
I know. I gave Mendoza his soul shard back so he could leave. I don't think we'll see him again.
You gave Mendoza his soul shard back?
Yes, I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
I didn't think it was a good idea to keep Mendoza with us. You just aren't malicious or devious enough to have someone like him on board. He would have stabbed us in the back.
Why didn't Mendoza kill me? This would have been his chance.
Perhaps he wants you to complete your quest. You're fighting for something that he maybe thinks is close to his own ideals. But who knows?
Bones, it would have been nice if you would have talked to us or to me before. But anyways. Okay.
If I could swim there!
Yep. Okay. I thought we already have mussels picked up. Okay, clams we picked up. But luckily enough, they're right around the corner. Those things we already have picked up. Other side.
Size is also your weakness, you mother!
On the other hand, Michael, I'm just thinking, since we talked about, for example, trying things out, right? Maybe something from time to time. And I know you are more of the RPG type. Maybe we find something too, whether it's an RPG game or something like Factorio, where we can from time to time play together on stream, if that makes any sense. Maybe that something would be a good, not filler, but something worth trying out too.
I'm going to make a hat out of your skin!
In case you own that game and you say it would be worth a try. Give me a second, I will say it again in a second.
Sacrificial meat!
What you suggested around Christmas with Elden Ring. Maybe that would be not with Elden Ring, but if there's any other game you might own, it might be worth a shot to do something together on stream too. If you have a compatible RPG game or something, a game like Factorio, which is more like a RTS survival thingy, maybe that would be something worth trying out at one point if you already have such a game, trying out. If you stumble, or if you have or come up, you know what I mean. If you have it, always you can throw out a suggestion.
Here, your revolting muscles. Now, the book.
Great. Now I can prepare the most delicious mushy mussels you have ever seen. If you stay long enough, you can try some.
No thanks.
All right. More for me. Here.
Okay, that is the next Book of Evil. Boy, it goes well today. So there's only one Book of Evil remaining, and it is on a different island, obviously. And I guess we need to go to Antigua. That's what we are gonna do right now. Maybe, depends on what we have to do. I don't think we are just gonna set it up. Just, pick it up here. So Bones, come with me.
Come on.
Yep. And we need... Okay, let's see. Let's actually already get up the stairs. Okay, it is on an NPC, which is, or who is moving around. Who would have guessed? And I think he's going into the inn. Never a bad spot to be.
Have you noticed a strange-looking book around here anywhere?
Well, now that the hellhounds aren't bothering us anymore, I can think about it. Yes, I've seen a book like that.
Where did you see it?
At my place.
Will you give it to me?
No.
Those books can drive you mad.
If you say so.
You really should give it to me.
Forget it.
Enough of playing games.
Fine. If you're just gonna keep on about it, you can at least help me.
What do you need my help with?
I plan to perform an incantation from that book.
What are you planning?
Have you realized that we could tame every animal? We could even teach monkeys to juggle. So I thought to myself, what if I could manage to tame a shadow?
That sounds like the dumbest idea I've ever fucking heard.
Maybe, but maybe not. That's why I want to have you there when I try to cast a spell on one of those beasts, in case something goes wrong.
I'll help you with the incantation.
All right. This is what we're gonna do. We'll meet at this exact spot tonight. Then we'll head to my ritual site. Then I'll read from the book, and we'll try to conjure a shadow.
And what do I do?
You will stay out of it entirely until I finish the incantation. If I do it right, a shadow should appear. We'll knock it out and train it.
That's your plan?
Yep.
That plan is even dumber than I thought.
Tell me when you're ready.
Let's go to the ritual square.
Come back tonight. The ritual will only work when it's done.
And I need to agree with the hero. That really sounds like a stupid idea, and okay, I cannot sleep there, and I guess then we will have a little fight there. Okay, midnight, then we are gonna go to Zack. Maybe we can even pull that thing off today. No, it was obviously not Flynn. Zack, right?
Let's go to the ritual square.
All right, follow me.
The good thing is he's probably drunk. That's good too. And let's hope that the ritual site is not gonna be too far off. But is there a graveyard around here? Maybe it's there. But I don't think so. Yes, it is. Good.
Right, we're here. I'm gonna start now. Gafur Gaha, Raf Galga, Gralaf Grafen. I can't read that. Raflagna Floranga Flarng. Who the hell is supposed to read and understand this? Clarfugar Ratnar. Screw this. And finally, Fire Titan's toenail in the mouth. Shit! Shadows!
I'm sorry. Okay, we are teleporting since I'm dodging, but we cannot teleport through tombstones or through rocks or anything blocking the way. Nice.
Bloody shadows!
Oh yeah.
That creature won't scare anyone now.
No kidding.
That didn't work out the way I thought it would.
It worked out exactly as I thought it would.
Okay, you were right. Maybe the plan wasn't so good. Here, take the book. I'm never gonna try that again.
Good. That means... Oh, that's perfect. We can then go back to the ship. Head back to Calador and actually hand the quest in, right? And that maybe would be for today a good conclusion, or a good Risen conclusion. Wilson. Yep. I'm gonna right now change it. Otherwise, then I don't need to do it afterwards. And so back we are, and would actually maybe forget it. So come on, catch up. Thank you. Now I only need to find Wilson.
Here. That should be all the books.
How did you do it? Amazing!
Just throw them in the fire. End of story.
I'll do that. I'll burn them right up. You have done our Brotherhood a great service. Here, take this for your trouble. I think it's about time they promoted you. After all, most people couldn't have managed that job. Talk to Drake about it.
Okay, Drake. Yep. After all, it took the whole stream, right? Yep, it did. It did. Porter, Mason, Henrik. Drake.
I heard that you rendered outstanding services to our guild. The fact that you helped Wilson with his task speaks highly in your favour. It's time we promoted you to the rank of Demon Hunter. Tell Wilson I sent you, and pick up some new armour from him. Give him what lies ahead. You'll need it.
Okay. Obviously, the new armor we are gonna get, and that's good. Well, no, that's Connor. I want to go to Wilson. Stupid little me.
Drake says you're supposed to give me new armor.
Did old Drake really promote you to the rank of a true demon hunter? Congratulations! Here, take this armor. Without it, your promotion would be meaningless. Now you're a true demon hunter.
Oh yeah. That looks... oh god. I forgot how ugly, sorry, how not so good looking his face is. Let's put the helmet back on, right? So, we have a new armor. And that is then it gonna be it for today. And I cannot tell you right now when the next time it is gonna be with Risen. As we already agreed on, focus is Elden Ring, right? And that means on Sunday it's gonna be Elden Ring. And well, I will explore Elden Ring to a little bit in the off, and maybe I am on Sunday gonna have a new weapon equipped when we face the boss, right? And that then it is for today. Michael, thank you for the conversation. Thank you for talking about Elden Ring. And hopefully we will see us here on Sunday, when this wonderful weekend is already over. Okay, then I wish you a wonderful weekend, Michael. I hope you sleep well. I hope you relax, and good night. And may the almighty sleeper protect you too. Good night and goodbye.